Hi, this is Tracy HD, and I want to thank you for joining me today for our daily Oracle and Tarot card reading. And today's reading will be for Tuesday, February the 2nd. And by request, we are using the Fairy Oracle deck by Lucy Cavendish for the rest of the week. And next week we will be doing some very Valentine-inspired card decks that I just received. So this week, though, we're going to do the Fairy Oracle. So let's get started with the reading. As I shuffle the deck, I'm asking all light beings, angels, and God, please relay the message I need to share with my viewers for the highest good of all. And we have Secret Doorway. Beautiful card. And that is card number 5. Wow. 19. Fairy Tales. Another repeat card. And here we go. He's here again. Light the Darkness. Card number 14. Remember him from last week? I sure do. Glad we're using this deck again because there's a lot of repeat that needs to be emphasized. So let's start out Tuesday with Secret Doorway. And how enchanted is that? She's in the forest and there's like a glow about her, like, you know, like the mystique of fireflies that you see at night in the summer. And there's a light shining down and there's this tiny door at the base of this tree. And there's little fairies flying above. Oh, is this card beautiful? Absolutely beautiful. And the light that's emanating from this, it's a very light energy, a very mysterious, exciting, enchanted type of feeling. And it says, working with intuition, second sight opening, dimensional doorway. And that's what we need. In order to make sense of what's going on in our lives, we have to quiet our mind. We have to get in touch with our gut feeling, get in touch with our intuition. Okay, and this card is saying just that, second sight opening. You'd be surprised that the things that will appear to you, the things that will seem synchronized when you follow your gut feelings, and you just know that you're on the right path, that you're going in the right direction. And she has this interested look on her face as to what she sees in that doorway. So this card's telling us to be opened up to our intuition. And through that intuition, you're going to find things behind this doorway like she is. It's going to be stuff that you never really paid attention before. And you're going to wonder why you haven't, because everyone is intuitive. It depends on how well you develop it. If you take it seriously, it could be the best thing because it's our internal warning system. It protects us. And dimensional doorways, yes, going beyond this worldly world into like a spiritual realm, an angelic realm. Beautiful, beautiful card. And then we have Fairy Tales. I believe this was the second one. Yes, Fairy Tales. So someone out there is having a hard time letting go. They're having a hard time moving on. They're fearing the unknown. They're fearing being alone. And of course, change is scary. But unless we make these changes, we're going to stay stuck. We're going to stay in toxic relationships that are unhealthy, maybe even codependent. And we're not going to experience what we truly deserve. Okay? We can't go forward if we keep going back. And that's what this card is telling me. We're having a hard time letting go. And I myself, this is one of the hardest things for me, detachment. You know, I hold a lot of feelings and emotions in internally, and I think them over back and forth in my mind, thinking if maybe I did this or if I did that. But you know, don't do that. Don't beat yourself up over it. Evidently, something has run its course, or this is something that wasn't meant to be. This may be something that maybe you forced, okay, that wasn't for your highest good. When things seem like the odds are against a situation or the odds are against you and a person getting along, it's not meant to be. And if you continue to keep trying to make it happen and it's not meant to be, you won't have any luck with it. And this girl, again, it could be, you know, a man leaving a woman or a woman leaving a man, but he's drowning. He's drowning in this water, and this water reminds me of, you know, like emotions, the water element of emotions. And it's painful. But she knows that she's got to save herself. She knows she's got to save herself, or him save himself by leaving whomever this woman could be. Only you know what relationship has got to go, what is dragging you down. Again, doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. To me, the card looks like a romantic relationship. There's rose petals, okay, kind of signifying love, but it could also be a friendship, a male-female type of friendship that you just need to detach. Don't ask why it didn't work out. Don't ask what the lesson is. Even if you can't figure it out right now, in time it will make sense. And then the last card makes a lot of sense. Light the darkness. And here he is from last week. And it's saying ancestors, ancestral line, generational shift. Are we repeating, okay, unhealthy relationships because we grew up that way? Maybe we had a parent, maybe one of our parents might have been, you know, not the best partner for our mother or father, but they stuck together. They, you know, tried to make it work out, you know, maybe for the sake of the children or maybe financially. But we can't repeat the history that's gone on in previous generations and expect it to be better. If you get involved in toxic relationships or relationships that are not healthy, okay, this card's telling you to break the cycle. Maybe this person here, like I said, you know, maybe they're addicted to being in love, okay? Maybe that's the only time they feel alive. Maybe they feel like they're no one without the other person, so they're clinging desperately. But if it's a toxic relationship, if it's unhealthy, okay, and, you know, you got to take this card serious. Okay, you may have had, yourself personally, you may have had a long line of relationships where people don't treat you with respect, and, you know, you end up breaking up with that person and you fall right for the same type of person again. It won't change. You got to break the cycle. So whatever's not working out there, maybe it's because it's a learned behavior that you stick it out no matter what, you know, that you don't leave your partner or spouse, you know, but to me it seems like there's got to be some type of detachment and moving on at this point. And we've got to learn that, you know, even if we've come from a dysfunctional background, we don't have to repeat that history in our own lives. Let that be lessons that we learned by watching what we watched growing up. And when people don't get along, it doesn't make sense to stick around so children could be caught in the middle of it. Yes, ancestors, ancestral line. Repeat card. If you've enjoyed this reading, please subscribe to my channel because I will be back.